YouTube, welcome to my channel, Anna Bella, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Netflix documentary Abercrombie and Fitch, White Hot. Oh my goodness, there's lots to get into here. Abercrombie and Fitch, as everybody knows, was the designer that decided that it was going to judge people based on ethnicity, what they looked like, how much weight they had, whether they were disabled, whether they were from a different ethnic background. It really does remind me of the early days of Facebook when it was just a rating app for like, she's a 10, she's an 8, she's a 5, she's a 6. That's how Abercrombie and Fitch operated, hiring its staff, whether you worked as a model, or that's basically their term for a sales assistant, or you were in the back packaging stuff because you were ethnically diverse. It was racist. There is no way around this. I actually, in the early 2010s, 11s, came across an Abercrombie and Fitch and was totally confused because I didn't actually know what it was selling because they didn't put the clothes in the windows. They were all boarded up. There was loud blaring music coming out and the guys were wearing jeans and topless, and I was like, is this a gay bar? Because when I looked in, like little entranceway, there was like pictures of men doing all sorts of sort of like athletic poses, and I was like, is this a gay bar or are they selling clothes? I'm confused, and I didn't go in. And that was at that time. Obviously they've now supposedly changed because we're in 2022. Haven't been in since, don't want to go near it with a barge pole. But it's interesting because Abercrombie and Fitch would not exist in a social media world. They started off in America targeting college kids, and that tells you that they were targeting money. And in the UK they were doing the same thing with the preppy, sort of like the London set, but that kind of backfired. Excuse me, there's a cough. On them quite dramatically, because when people sort of understood what it was really about, they were like, whoa, because at this point same-sex marriage wasn't a thing, and it was just coming off as creepy. I mean, the guy in control of it sounds as if he's got like some sort of compulsive disorder because he wanted it to look a certain way and be a certain thing. And as for the photographer, that was just creepy on many levels, really creepy. And I fully understand that they employed a lot of young people, they encouraged a lot of white young people, and it was interesting because Abercrombie and Fitch got a lot of white young people into retail, because at that time in America, white young people weren't getting into retail for whatever reason, which meant that they couldn't have any sort of like pocket money to do stuff. So there is that disparity in the whole thing. I enjoyed the documentary. It was interesting to learn about the Abercrombie and Fitch were a traditional country sport, so shooting, hunting, that kind of brand, but they were sort of like trying to update it to make it more modern, sort of like a cheaper version of Calvin Klein. Preppy sportswear, but not prep casual, like that soft casual, informal casual stuff that you could wear. Yeah, it's an odd brand, and the documentary was actually in parts very disturbing, but I was glad to watch it and to learn more about it because it kind of explained the experience that I've just described to you of the late, sort of like the early 2010s, late 2000s that I had. I was just sort of like very confused by the brand, but then again I was in my early 20s, so I was picking up on vibes that perhaps some other people weren't. Social media was very young then. We didn't post everything like we do today, and to be absolutely honest, Abercrombie and Fitch haven't survived because they have attempted to reshape their brand and be more diverse, but I still wouldn't feel comfortable wearing a top from them, to be absolutely honest. I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 because I found it very educational, very informative about how the brand began, how it started, how it was run, and it was quite creepy, to be fair. And I'm actually glad that we no longer select like people that way, because people are far more than their visage. People are like TARDISes, they are deep and they have character. It's not just about your outside packaging that is important, it's about your inside. Anyway, 5 out of 5 for me. Keep going, Netflix. Well, I hope you enjoyed my Netflix review of the documentary Abercrombie and Fitch, White Hot. Please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell. We hope that you are staying safe wherever you are. Bye!